What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Wiley Show. I am excited of being back on this lovely time. It is an amazing time. Can't do it enough. Definitely amazing. Now, if you do not know, today or this weekend is WrestleMania. So yesterday I had the pleasure in my bedroom to watch WrestleMania 40. This is a very iconic event because this is the first full WrestleMania under Triple H being in charge of the content, in charge of the storylines, in charge of everything. He's pretty much the guy that's running the day-to-day operations for WrestleMania, for creative control. And I'm excited because I was watching it and it felt good. When Triple H came out at WrestleMania 40, he said, "This is the new era." I call it the Triple H era. I call it the Attitude Era, this version of the Attitude Era. Iconic talent, all the way over from the women, from Bianca, from the new talent that's coming up. It just was incredible. My favorite match would always be none other than Roman Reigns, The Rock, versus, you know what I'm saying? Just that dynamic has just been incredible. I give this WrestleMania 40 a solid 7. Could have been better, but for what it was great. Actually, the build up, especially with The Rock turning heel, heel in wrestling is when a good guy turned bad. So when he turned heel, when he went against Cody and he spanked him with a belt and Cody was bloody, I think that was iconic because I wasn't expecting, The Rock to turn heel. I was expecting him to stay as a good guy. But when he turned heel, I immediately said, okay, this is great. And now he's like the final boss. This is like The Rock 10.0, which I'm excited about. As a fan that's been a fan of The Rock, he started as a heel. Well, he started geeky. Then he turned into a heel. Then he turned into a babyface. Babyface means he's a good guy. And I'm excited because that turned the story to a different place. Like when the original plan for the main event was The Rock go against Roman Reigns. And the fans, we were pissed. I was pissed because we wanted Cody to finish his story. I think that everybody wanted him to finish the story. I wanted him to finish the story to get the title because I felt like he deserved it. When he went over to AEW, he did a great he revamped himself. He got into a great character, the American Nightmare. That character was iconic, and he was an executive over there at AEW. And he decided to go back to home to WWE, and that was one of the best decisions he could have ever made because he became a mega star. Um, Overall, this WrestleMania felt different. I see it building on something else to something greater. NXT, I remember when it first started, it was pretty much not the best, but under Triple H's leadership, it was great. But under, Shawn Michaels' leadership, it's even greater. They have broke a record. They broke their attendance record for an NXT event. I believe over 16,000 people was there to support NXT, and what they're developing into their Black wrestlers have been iconic. I mean, more representation, and I can't wait. And I want to echo what Bianca said in the press conference. I can't wait until it's the norm to see more Black wrestlers in WWE, AEW, TNA, on the indie scene. We need more of that. Successful, because representation matters, because there's a huge fan base of Black people that watch wrestling. So we need to see more of people that look like us in that place. So one of the highlights for me was to see, The Miz and, The Miz win the title, and everybody was just iconic. And what made everybody just turn and just feel with joy was R-Truth. R-Truth is an iconic wrestler. He's in his 50s now. He's just an amazing talent. And they have a tag team. Um, their name of their tag team is the Awesome Truth. And to see them win the title, I think that was incredible for R-Truth because he have had some bright moments in WWE. The last 5 years have been iconic for him, but he never had his WrestleMania moment. So I'm glad that Triple H really put the tag team titles on him, on R-Truth, because he still got a lot of energy. He's very entertaining. Anybody that he work with, he brings out the best. His comedic timing is the best. I'm glad that he opened up with "What's Up," that got iconic interest. And when he came into WWE, I love like that music. I love when he rap, and he rap in his real life. I love the fact that the title was on him and he's sharing it with the Miz. Anybody know about the Miz? He came from reality television. He was a joke. People didn't take him serious, and he really demanded a name for himself in WWE. And so I love WrestleMania 40. It felt special. I'm looking forward to night 2. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait for night 2, but night 1, I give it to them. It was a solid night 1. I can't wait for night 2, which was going to air in a couple of hours, and I'm going to be right there, watching it because I love, WWE. I've been a fan of that organization for decades, since the Attitude Era, since I was introduced as a child, when it was in the Monday Night Wars. I would never forget it. I'll never forget how it made me feel, as how it molded me into the man I am today, about storytelling, about, characters, and about, just a form of entertainment. I feel like it was great. I was able to like look at wrestling and forget about what I was going through as a child and just look at those characters. And I will never forget it. And now as an adult, I enjoy the product more because I can go and buy products. I can buy t-shirts. I can go to WWE Raw. I attended my first WrestleMania when they came to Texas, when it came to Dallas. So I felt good going there. And that's the first of many. I will be back at a wrestling event. I can't wait till they come back to Dallas, because I will be there supporting, because I'm just a fan. I have a Roman Reigns shirt, the Bloodline. I'm going to buy some more gear. I am a wrestling fan. So if you all did not see WrestleMania 40, go check it out on Peacock. You will not be disappointed. It's very entertaining. Now, let's get into the drama outside of wrestling, right? Let's get into it. When it comes to that, they said, what is the difference between WWE Raw and WrestleMania? Well, WWE Raw is the weekly show, and WrestleMania is a prime event, a premium event, premium live event. It used to be called pay-per-view, but I believe they call it PLE, premium live event. And the premium live event is like the main, like it's like all the storylines come together, titles get changed, start more storylines get created, or the end of a storyline or beginning of a new storyline. It's like the Super Bowl of wrestling. That is what WrestleMania is, the Super Bowl of wrestling. And that's how I describe it, because that's how it is. It's huge, gigantic. They had about 78,000 fans, that was in Philadelphia. The celebrities that come out: Meek Mill, Wade, Wale. I was at Wade. Wale was there. So many iconic people. Coco Jones opened up with the Star Spangled Banner. Did an incredible job. I'm surprised the Shade Room didn't post it. The Shade Room didn't post it, or the Neighborhood Talk. But that was iconic, to see that representation. And she did an incredible job. And I love WWE. And that's why I was watching yesterday. And I couldn't really go live because I was watching WWE. You know what I mean? I was watching it. And so I didn't want to get distracted by trying to come out here and do a YouTube video. I needed some alone time. You know what I'm saying? I've been working for y'all forever, child. I need to sit back, kind of chill, and put my feet up, eat me some ice cream, and see my favorite wrestlers. Definitely The Rock. That's an iconic moment. I do predict that for night 2, I do predict that Roman Reigns will lose the title. I predict that. I feel like he's going to lose because I'm hearing people are saying that the cancer is back. That he can't do a full. He never really did a full-time schedule with a part-timer, but they're saying his health, and so he really want to enjoy the rest of his life with his family in Hollywood with a less schedule versus going on the road, taking all these bumps, taking all these hits. So that's what I heard. And also, um, Paul Heyman did the Hall of Fame. See, when I talk about wrestling, more and more stuff come out. Paul Heyman is in the Hall of Fame. Paul Heyman is an icon. He's a genius because he introduced the entertainment, the wrestling world into extreme wrestling. He changed the game. Actually, according to Paul Heyman, and I say so myself, he kind of pushed WWE into the Attitude Era, even though they was getting a butt kick with WCW, but they looked at Paul Heyman, what he was doing with ECW, and they literally turned into the Attitude Era. And Vince McMahon actually worked with Paul Heyman and integrated ECW stars into WWE storylines. And many people thought that it was rumored that Vince McMahon had Paul Heyman on the payroll. And so when ECW was bankrupt, when it went out of business, WWE actually purchased the library and everything, purchased ECW, and they purchased WCW. So this is an incredible, Bianca, Naomi, just all of the black female, the black power, the dynamic dynasty. Because I remember Stone Cold did a podcast. He said, "Why is it not more black people as mainstream stars?" Because he says not a lot of black people into wrestling. That is changing now. And so we see more and more of that. Now it's getting more and more people. And I want to see more, especially on NXT. The black men over there are dominating. We need to see more representation because that matters. When I look at people like Booker T, coming up seeing Hill Farouk or seeing Kofi Kingston and seeing Mr. Benjamin over there. So just seeing that those iconic voices, I will never forget it when Kofi Kingston was able to have his WWE moment. He had the title on him and his children was dancing. It was an incredible moment. And we need more of that because, like I said, black people love wrestling like anybody else. They love wrestling. And I love it because wrestling is nothing but an adult form of a soap opera, adult form of entertainment, reality show. It's just, and it's also for children too. And it's a great conversation. It's a great form of entertainment, and I love it. And I love it. And I love how it's, of course, predetermined, but injuries happen. Sometimes something could be predetermined, and they have to change script. Like that's why a couple of wrestlers were able to integrate into Hollywood because you have to work on a script. And then sometimes you have freedom to go off the cuff, but it's pretty much determined on a script on what you got to deliver on the mic when you're doing a promo, and then you rehearse about the moves or you have an idea about it. But injuries do happen. People have got injured. People have got seriously injured, and they're in wheelchairs for the rest of the day. They're paralyzed. So that's not something where they say, "Oh, it's scripted," as though, because those moves are real and it can turn bad. I mean, people got neck injuries. Stone Cold had a neck injury. Kurt Angle had multiple neck injuries. So it's the Undertaker had so many injuries throughout his career. So they do get injuries. Mick Foley had multiple injuries in his career. So it's, even though it is predetermined, they pick the winners, but you can't really determine who's going to get injured, who's not going to get injured. Okay, so that's some that you can't determine. Like CM Punk, I'm a huge fan of CM Punk. I'm from Chicago. I was able to see him in one of his last matches before he left the company, before he just dragged the company. He got injured, came back to WWE and got injured. But I love this run with CM Punk because he's able to integrate being a good company guy, working, doing commentary for the pre-show. He won a Slammy Award for the best OMG moment, or surprise moment, or comeback moment. He won that award. So I love that because he had a bad representation or a bad name about himself because many people argued that he was very mean and nasty to people backstage at AEW. They didn't like him. But again, the people love CM Punk. I mean, he sell merchandise. He's an incredible. Ratings go up when he come on the screen. I just hope that he's able to do a full year without getting injured. Other than that, but I love the fact they integrate him on television so we don't forget about him, that we still tune in and watch him. He still say the most nastiest things or oh my God, shocking things on wrestling or on camera. So I love that. And that's something that I will never, ever stop doing is watching that product, because what I've learned from wrestling is how I develop my YouTube channel. And when I learn, I'm like, okay, sometimes I want to be the good guy. Sometimes I want to be the bad guy. Sometimes I integrate storylines. Like right now, we have a storyline. Me and Nate is married. Okay. I don't care who know it. We're married, and it was so iconic, that storyline, and it worked. We got views off of it, and he cooked me some amazing breakfast. Right now, Nate 702, beautiful Nate 702, cooked me some bacon and scrambled eggs. It was iconic. Crispy. Also made me some chicken and French fries in an air fryer. And he said, "Bae, this is Nate's word. I just want to make sure I quote his words right. I want to make sure I quote my husband words right." He said verbatim. He said, "Everybody don't know how to make crispy chicken in here. My baby definitely made it." And I said, "Well, babe, I understand. I get it." And so, if you all did not know, me and him went to Sweet Georgia Brown. Unfortunately, we would have took his friend, but he had to get stretched out on a stretcher. Couldn't handle his liquor. But anyway, so I was able to enjoy my moment with my husband. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this. When you first get engaged and you get married, I don't want to be introduced to your friends. I want to get to know my husband more. But of course, I had to be a good husband. And so, yet again, he had to invite his friend. Okay, good guy, invite him. And so I had to pretend like I like him and I loved him. I like him or whatever. But this is like a third wheel. I have to have a generalized conversation from my husband to appease his friend. So his friend come and flirted with his friend, whatever, trying to make him feel excited because my husband he have so many fragrances he have to bathe with, etc. And so we have this iconic moment, beautiful moment, and we just having a beautiful time. And my husband was lit, I was lit, and I drove his car, beautiful car, and we got back to the room. We had an incredible moment. We shared an incredible moment, and it was the best to end our wedding night. It was iconic, and I'm not gonna get into details about that because that's between me and my husband. And of course, my husband is mm, 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 okay. I never thought I would meet a 702 and he meets a 773 and we just intertwine of just love, peace, and harmony. And we both integrated back, to the South. We didn't grow up in the South. We found each other in the South. Hmm, I never thought I would find love in the South. You know what I'm saying? I thought I would be finding a country bumpkin, and he's not a country bumpkin. He's just so intelligent, um, beautiful, just everything. And I love that we found love, and love is an action word, and finding this special love. It's I understand why people fight so much to protect it. And I never would have thought it. And you know, as I share my love to my husband, Nate 702, I share it publicly because I want the world to know love is real. Real is love. And thank you. Just thank you for the love. Joyce Christian said, have a few chicken wings on me. God bless. I am praying for you. And I loved it. And shout out to my husband. And I don't know if he want to call in and give his thoughts, but I don't know. If he texts me, say he want to call in and give his love, is really, really good. And when I look at my husband, I see my rib oozing out of him. And I see his rib oozing. Hello?
Wiley,
Yes, yes.
I'm going to make this. First off, let's start from the beginning. Take my picture down.
Okay.
Per my attorney, take my picture down.
Okay. You want me to take it down? Okay. All right. Your picture is down, husband. Go ahead.
I'm going to make this quick and easy because this was last week news, and I told you to put my name so I could address last week's live. So I don't want to linger on to old news.
Yeah. Because now we're married, so it's done.
So let me just address a couple of things right quick, okay?
Okay.
For everybody in the chat, and I'm going to be done with this wonderful Sunday. One, we are not married. Mm-hmm. That's one. Mm-hmm. You can look up marriages in a database and all that. Is that correct or incorrect?
We don't want them looking up our business husband, but go ahead.
No, because there is no business to look up. So no, we are not married. Two, I have never in my life told you I love you. Okay? So stop lying to these people. We are not married. I never told you I love you. Okay. That is not our love language. I did not cook for you. I made chicken wings and French fries for me, table for one. It was just one person eating the chicken wings. That was me.
So correction, you did make chicken wings and French fries, correct?
I did make chicken wings and French fries.
Okay.
There were 10 small pieces of chicken wings, all flats, and those were all for me.
Okay.
And there was a side of French fries that was just for me. I don't know what you ate. I don't know if you ate, because you know you on your Ozempic and all of that stuff. So I don't know I don't even know if you eat anymore. So
wow.
I just want to address that. Everybody, we are not married. We have never been married. We have no plans of ever being married. There is nothing going on in Vegas. So don't let Wiley sit around and lie to y'all. And I had notes that I wanted to present, and you even put a poll on asking the people if it was okay if I give my side of the story. The majority of the people say yes. And because you are a liar and you don't want my voice to be heard, you didn't give me a chance. So I threw all my notes that my attorney, I'm not going to say my attorney's name, but she is very well known out in the YouTube streets.
Yes.
And she told me I could only say so much, and I threw the notes away because you never let my voice be heard.
Not you threw the notes away, but honestly, when I hear your voice, I don't know if you ever went swimming, but getting in that water, you getting submerged with that wetness, and you feel like you can conquer the world. And hearing your voice, my husband he's a strong man. Do you consider yourself being an alpha, Nate? or
First
beta?
of all, I'm not your husband.
You consider yourself, he's an alpha. And I love that he demand respect for me. And when we were standing in the line at Sweet Georgia Brown, I didn't chase no Sweet or no Georgia or no Brown.
Don't
But
do that. That was another thing I wanted to address. Wiley, don't do Sweet Georgia Brown. That's one of my favorite places to go.
yes,
The food is good. You got the wrong size. You went to a soul food restaurant. You forgot to mention that you went to a soul food restaurant and ordered white rice with no gravy. If that was your side. Then you said the greens wasn't good because they didn't have paprika. Who put paprika on greens? That was the season you was looking for? And then you talking about, oh, well, everybody said that Sweet Georgia Brown not good. Don said, I don't know why you would go there. First of all, Don sell houses, okay? I don't want to talk to nobody that sell houses about what I need to put in my stomach. Now, if I want to talk about an escrow, or if I want to talk about mortgage payments, or foreclosures, then I'll ask Don's opinion. But when it comes to food, I'm not going to let y'all sit here and tear down Sweet Georgia Brown.
Well, again, I was just calling.
You had dry rice,
okay,
and green beans.
I had greens from Sweet Georgia Brown.
The fried chicken was good,
and the fried chicken.
You left so many crumbs in my car because you was tearing that fried chicken up. It was pieces of fried chicken. I've been vacuuming out pieces of fried chicken since I left you.
Well, you did.
Well, dude, you had grease. You had chicken grease all over my car. I thought it was Armor All. I thought I had cleaned out my car with Armor All. No, baby, that was that grease from that chicken from your hand. You was tearing that chicken up. So stop lying to these people.
Well, again, honestly, for people that are listening to our love, when I was eating the chicken, it was the star of the show, like my husband said. It is on the shorts, Nate 702. But it tastes better. The cornbread, the corn muffin, and the chicken tastes better once I was able to rewarm it. But again, I necessarily did not enjoy Sweet Georgia Brown. I had better food from the hood on the south side of Chicago. Their hood food is just terrible. I mean, it doesn't have seasoning. I talked to
Wiley. The season you asked for was paprika.
No, I was just giving that. But you didn't let me finish the whole thing. Like seasoning, salt, paprika, like some season, like smoked meat. It just didn't taste seasoned for me.
I didn't get those sides.
But you did say the macaroni was bland. Okay, husband.
Nate. Okay.
Did you say the husband was bland?
The macaroni was bland.
Okay.
I will say that. They made a mistake because I always get the macaroni. They're not perfect.
You cannot deserve to make a mistake. Excuse me, husband. You can't deserve to make a mistake when I come in the room because my taste buds cannot allow a mistake. It got to be greatness. If you're known as the queen of soul food in the hood of Texas, it got to give me that vibe. My taste buds need to be doing a moonwalk. It need to be rejoicing.
You said over there,
it should bombard me with it should ooze me with excitement. It didn't.
You had a Jamaican guy over your house not too long ago making air fried chicken that wasn't crispy and rice that came out the microwave. Your taste buds do not count.
Okay, again, Nate, respectfully, the Jamaican guy, the chicken was prepared. It wasn't air fried. It wasn't air fried. It was baked. It was baked.
Nobody takes anything you say serious. You flip flop so much.
It was baked.
You flip flop so much.
Did I ever flip flop on our love though?
The food is good.
Excuse me. I want my husband to understand. I never flip flop with our love.
I don't know who your husband is, but I want.
Have I ever flip flop with the love, showing you love? I've always showed you love. I always call and check up on you. I would leave the stage and I would call you and say, how are you doing? Every day, mostly every time I would call you.
Every day you call and say, how you doing? I say, Wiley, leave me alone.
Don't tell these people that. You know how they got to run with those fake news.
You call from different numbers. And I say, Wiley, please don't bother me.
I don't call you different.
My lawyer, whose name shall not be mentioned, but everybody know her. Y'all heard her. She represented a well-known YouTuber. I'm not gonna say her name, but she represented a well-known YouTuber. And my lawyer said to stop having you contact me. Everything is recorded. So you know that.
Well, if your lawyer did say it, I want this on the record. Okay. My love for you is real. It will never, it reminded me when sliced bread was invented and when they allow people to eat sliced bread for the first time. That is the feeling I get when I fell in love with you. When electricity was invented and people was able to turn on a light switch for the first time instead of using those lamps and burning up their property, and they were able to have their home lit, and how excited they was. That's how I felt when the first automobile was invented.
Stop! Don't compare. You are comparing love to segregation and slavery.
I'm not comparing love to. How are you going to say? I'm talking about when light was invented. I'm talking about when the car first happened and it was invented, and you were able to leave that horseback, that hard horseback. Some of y'all still riding horses. And you were able to sit in an automobile. That's how I feel when I was able to sit in your presence.
Okay, let me.
And you're steering my heart into greatness.
Can
but
I
go
explain
ahead.
how it feels? Okay, let me explain how it feels when I'm with you. Just we expressing ourselves. You know how you leave food out for too long and you can get food poisoning?
Oh my God.
And your stomach is rumbling and you are throwing up and going to the bathroom at the same time because you have food poisoning. That's how I feel when I'm with you. Okay? I feel like how you have a toothache, and every time the air or cold water hit the tooth, it's like a sharp pain. That's how I feel.
Mm. And for you, you are the antibiotic to my pain.
Wiley, let me get off of this phone because I'm not going to play with you. I just will say that I wanted to update you in the chat because a lot of people from the chat wants to know how the lawsuit is going. It's still going good, and I will be adding my vehicle to the lawsuit for damages, internal damages, chicken all.
No, I did not grease that up. Actually, my shirt had the crumbs on me.
Your shirt had the crumbs, my floor mats.
There's grease that was that chicken. What's clucking chicken? So don't be having all them crumbs. I don't think. No, we ate in the rest. Oh yeah, we ate in the restaurant, so we didn't eat in the car.
Yeah,
we ate in the
restaurant. So I'm just adding that to the lawsuit. And I see that Terry in the chat, beautiful Terry, said, "I'm glad you're not cussing mods out today." That's because there are no moderators on the chat today that I don't like.
Oh,
the ones I like are here.
Yes,
the ones that I don't, they have seemed to gone away since I became a mod. Everybody do know that I'm a mod. So please understand that I am a moderator now.
You throw a shade, husband. He's being shady, but I love it.
But let me go, and I'll see you in Vegas, maybe.
Ain't no maybe. You gonna be in Vegas.
I don't know if I'm coming. I have to check with my attorney. You know her.
Child,
you know her. You all know her. You love her. She's represented the best. She lost, but she's gonna even it out with me with our win.
My attorney, he's a lead and he's ready.
Bye, Wiley.
Bye, baby.
Go to hell.
I'm already in heaven with you. Okay, call me back later. Okay. Now, you all was able to hear from my husband. Okay? Now we're going to get into the topics, but my husband, he wanted to say a couple of things, okay? I love my husband, y'all. I love my husband. Okay. I love my husband. All right. Woo! Now we was able to get out that love and affection out of the way. Two hearts beat as one. Okay. My endless love with Nate would never go away. Now we'll get back to my love for my husband. Why did I get married to Nate 702 part 1 will be airing pretty soon. Now, we got to get into these topics. And I love each and every one of y'all for taking time out of your busy schedules to come on the Wiley Show. And I want y'all to share this live. And don't worry, we will have it in 55 shorts. Excuse me. We will have this in 55 shorts. Just know that. Woo! Speaking about love, I want to talk about Russell Simmons' daughter. Do y'all mind if I talk about her for a second? She's 21 years old. And she's one of the smartest 21-year-old black women in the world. And let me tell you why. Number one, her father is rich, but her father wasn't giving her no more money. This 21-year-old woman said, listen, if you don't give me an allowance, I'm going to give me a sugar daddy. Okay? He cut her off. And what did she do? She got her a beautiful white old rich man. Now, when I was reading the chat and I was reading the comments and I was reading people, they were pissed talking about, oh, he an old wrinkled man. He legal to date her and she legal to date him. You all got to get out of, everybody got to be, if you 18 and up, there is no limit. As long as you date and marry somebody 18 and up, you good. In the eyes of the law, in the eyes of the Lord. Okay? So I necessarily didn't feel no type of way. I thought it was very smart. He's a rich man, 65. He's 65 years old. It's a huge age gap. But her daddy married her mama or got involved with her when she was a young teenage woman or young. There was a 15 age gap. Correct me with my math. So we can't get mad at her for making the same thing that her mama made. Her mama got her a rich man when she was young. So why are we speaking as though what she's doing is so uncommon? That's the right way to go. Who want to struggle? It ain't too many rich men her age group, because half of them 21 don't want no 21 black Asian woman. They want somebody white. So she look good. She's a model. She understand entertainment. Why don't you give this uni to a rich man? I don't understand you women. Don't get me mad because you date somebody with your age group and he impregnates you. All you got is EBT, criminal records because you didn't bust his window out. He pressed charges, got you locked up. You got you cheating man and he broke. At least she taking a route of, I don't want to be with Pookie and Ray Ray because financially they can't fund my lifestyle. Do you understand? So the most smartest thing you can go is go to a beautiful white university, Harvard, instead of Howard, because Howard is ghetto and ratchet. Why go to an HBCU ghetto university? Go where the white folks go. Harvard, Princeton, or Yale. Go to the top. You want real power? Date one of they old powerful people. Get pregnant. You got an 18-year guaranteed check that's worth more than you possibly could ever make modeling. Talk back to me in the chat. So I don't see nothing wrong with this 21-year-old woman, grown woman. She's not a child. She's grown. Some of y'all was getting it in less than her. That's why you're pregnant with 8 or 9 children. That's why you got 8 or 9 children. So shut up. You old and stricken in years now, but when you yet was a young woman, it ain't my fault that the only guy you dated was a low-budget weed pusher, dope pusher, or low-budget carjack pusher. You couldn't get nobody at the level of a 65-year-old restaurant entrepreneur. So why you mad and upset that your life, your eggs is scrambled, you on the expiration list, and you got kids that you don't want, and then you got a man that you just got to settle for brokenness, and you still working at the nearest hospital or nursing home, working 15 hours a day, and that man at home stinking up your sheets. So again, why are we judging a smart, beautiful black woman? I told this sister that I used to work with, and I haven't worked with this in years. I saw him on my Snapchat. And I told this woman, I said, you need to speak to your P word and tell her you will get a husband that will treat you right and your kids and be there for you spiritually and financially one day. Then I told her to go on a 60-day fast from Pookie and Ray Ray's. Eliminate it from your diet. Eliminate it from your psyche. Sweat all them low-budget EBT, swelly, musty balls, broke man out of your life. And she said, oh, I've been doing that. That's a lie, because I just saw a Snapchat. She was with another Pookie and Ray Ray. Humbly. You got to play the long game. He's 65. He ain't going to live forever. Get babies. Automatically you get checks. Automatically you insert it in the inheritance. Automatically you insert it into the bag. Use your yoni to get what you want, true wealth. If you got one that ain't wrinkled up, gray hair up, and you in your prime. Do what you got to do at 21 so you don't have to suffer at 51. Like some of you women that are watching this chat. You made terrible decisions at 21. You gave it up for the janitor. You gave it up for the cashier at Popeyes. You gave it up for a drug pusher that always was getting caught. So why are you mad at her? Be mad at your decisions. I know you mad and upset, mad. Well, be mad at yourself. Go brush your teeth. But this woman, she's smart. She's black. She is important. And she riding her a rich man. Don't they got a song saying, I want a rich man? Ain't this a song out that say, I want me a rich man? Ain't this like a rich man rap song? What that song that they want a rich man? What is that song? Because I heard it when I was working out my body. And it was a song. I got to make sure I get it. If I can find it. It was something about being rich. And in this song, they were describing the type of rich man that they want. Let's get it twisted. The reason why Young Miami dealt with Diddy and did those freak offs because he was rich. She could have got a young rich man. But young rich man, you got to do too much. But when it comes to old rich white men, you got to do that much. Thank you. Somebody said, sweetie, my type. Ain't that the one that was arguing and tried to destroy Quavo PS4? Is that the one? Is that the one that was in the elevator fighting Quavo for that PS4 5? They were fighting. But Sweetie wrote a song and she said, rich, N-word, 8-figure, that's my type. That's my type. N-word, that's my type. 8 inches big. Oh, that's a good pipe. Bad B, I'ma ride the D all night. Rich, N-word, 8 figures, that's my type. That's my type, N-word. That's my type. 8-inch big. Oh, that's a good pipe. That's my type, N-word. That's my type. New risk, new whip, ride around dip. I can see why all these basic hoes piss. Bust down wrist, not bust down B-word. Say I want your man, know that F I don't, sis. If he a rich N-word, why he still hitting licks? N-word spending bread, but he still can't hit. B-word, please, B. Lamborghini keys. P-word dripping ice. He get flown out to me. B, please. I want a man with the bees, yeah. P-word from the Bay. Gone dumb on the D. Hennessy on my lips. Take a little sip. Privacy on the door. I'ma make the S word grip. Rich N-word. 8 figures, that's my type. That's my type, N-word. That's my type. 8-inch big. She didn't say 4 inches. She said 8 inches. Oh, that's a good pipe. Bad B. I'ma ride the D all night. Rich N-word, 8 figures, that's my type. That's my type, N-word, that's my type. 8-inch big. Oh, that's a good pipe. That's my type, N-word, that's my type. So that's what she wrote. So don't get mad that Russell Simmons' daughter got her a rich white man riding his ping all night long. Though that old 65 white man got to take Viagra, he still is able, due to the chemicals that's going to ride with that organ, and it's going to be 8 inches, probably wrinkled, probably not even the 8 inches, but one thing the man got, he got more than the 8 figures. He got millions. Now her type probably is a rich N-word. But they probably didn't come to her. But go to Master. That's 65 wrinkle, 4 inches, pink, Viagra. Pop it in this drink. It'll rise. You gonna get turned on. That money gonna turn you on. You gonna forget that he old and wrinkled. You gonna think about the prize. The press that comes with that. She called Page 6 to take the pictures. She's smart. Last time you heard of her father, he was getting served for Me Tooing somebody when he was in Bali. And his daughter is getting pressed because she's giving that yoni to a rich white man. And I ain't mad at her. Get your money. You got to use what you got to get what you want. You want wealth, you know what you got to do to get it. As a woman, don't you be naive and stupid. Sweetie wrote a record. And she describing the type of man that she want. And the inch. She said she want 8 inches. But if he ain't got the 8 inches, if he got the money, you will settle for 3 inches. Smothered, uncut, you will settle for it. I don't care if you're not attractive. You got that money, I'll grow to love you. Whew. If I was a woman, that would be my type. Rich! I'm already tall and chocolate. I'll be throwing it back on a rich man. I have to put that down my throat. Now we're going to move on. Are y'all all right? How you doing in the chat? Show me some love. Show me some love. And we got to talk about the baby. The baby is one of my incredible, let me take you down, 21-year-old getting a rich man. The baby is in the news right now because he decided to talk to this black woman. And she was obese. And he was being nice, took a picture, and took the picture, and she groped him, grabbed his man parts. And then he turned to his friend and said, oh, she S-word assault me. She S-a'd me. No pushback, no outrage, because women is still able to grope men without any repercussions. They're able to grab on men butt cheeks without any repercussion. If he would have done that to her, there would have been a Me Too massive movement from the Rainbow Gang and others for him to be canceled. But because she was an obese woman, there was no pushback. Whatever. Because obese women are able to get away with doing that. Oh, you should love it. You're getting loved by obese women. I felt like that was sad that it's a double standard with black men versus women. And she groped him. That's an assault. I can't do that to a woman. I can't just go grope her. That's assault. Can't do that without her permission. That big woman thought that this was a buffet and thought that she could just grab his man part like she's grabbing a chicken drumstick. That was wrong. I honestly think she needs to be charged and arrested because you just cannot be going grabbing on people's parts. That's not for you to grab on. That's not for you to touch on. That's not for you to lick on. unless he give you permission. I was disgusted to this obese woman, severely obese. Nothing wrong with that. But what is wrong is for you to use those heavy fingers and palm and hand. And you know your size, anytime you're that type of size, you grab things with force because you got extra strength. And when she groped him, I received secondhand embarrassment. And I was flabbergasted. I was perplexed at this crime that was committed on this brandy internet. And I urge the baby to press charges on that woman. I urge Jonathan Liddell Kirk to press charges. We cannot allow people to grope your parts and you did not give him permission. Literally, she wanted a picture. He obliged, gave her a picture. She decided to grope him with force. I urge Jonathan Liddell Kirk to press charges. Because if the roles were reversed and if he would have groped her, she would have been not running, but she probably would have got some extra strength to run, should be running at the gym, to file a lawsuit with Olga to represent her. So I personally didn't like it. I felt that it was disgusting. It was deplorable. I was outraged. And I hope that charges is being brought forth. The baby need justice. Young Miami, and we're going to get to Diddy, Young Miami. I'm going to tie all this in together. She was served with a lawsuit. They bringing up more allegations for Young Miami. This lawyer that is just doing, I mean, this Mr. Blackburn is just, he's literally in trouble with the courts because someone filed a complaint against him that he's filing fraudulent lawsuits just to get in the press. But when it comes to Young Miami, she was served with a lawsuit at her Houston pool party, has unbothered reaction. They say Young Miami hasn't said much about her alleged involvement in the Diddy accusations, but it turns out that she apparently has other legal issues to deal with. Moreover, a lawsuit server recently recorded this before and during the process of serving her with a copyright infringement lawsuit from Act Bad brand at her recent pool party in Houston. Okay, you can presumably hear the city girl exclaim after he handed her the papers and quickly walked away. Many folks in the comment section of the video below remarked how this is questionable recording from a process server, or whether or not it should be, taken as a legal thing. Furthermore, it's likely that she will let this roll off her shoulder as she has with the Diddy situation. But my thing is, when it comes to Carisha and this whole thing, this is all promo for her. Her team is smart. They know we're gonna brand her. She's gonna get pool party invitations, money. She got a new record that's gonna come out. Eat this up, because do I think that Young Miami is the one that they really want? If they want, Diddy is the target. Young Miami, if anything, she could always work with the feds and literally testify against Diddy. This is going to help her and her brand to sell records, and she could be out there doing barbecue backyard performances like her homegirl JT. But they really want Diddy. And this ain't no internet stuff. The feds raided his property. So regardless of what it is, the feds must know something that we don't know. And it don't have to necessarily mean something happened this year. It can happen 5, 6, 8 years ago. It could happen for a woman that's a victim that never been brought up. So we're just assumed that this have to do with Cassie and with the guy that's suing the producer. We don't know, because the feds did not pull their car. Only thing we do know is that they raided his properties. We don't know what the why did the judge, what was the proper cause they were looking for, what is the case. He have not had a grand jury, have not indicted him. There have not been no charges. The feds move they build it up. They play the long game. They're not a quickie like the state. They're a long game type of organization. So we don't know all the facts, but what we do know, his homes were raided. What we do know, the accuser attorney, Mr. Blackburn, Tyrone Blackburn, is under investigation. He possibly will get in trouble with the courts because they're finding out that he is just filing these false lawsuits, these fraudulent lawsuits, just to get media attention. But it could backfire because if Mr. Blackburn can prove that this is a substantial worth of evidence and that we can prove it. So whoever filed this against him got to be very careful, because if they do got receipts, if they got recordings, if they got something damaging, you got to be careful. So we shall see. Again, these were the same people that thought that, you know, that the attorney in Georgia was going to get put off the case. She's still on there. So let's not act like it's an end all be all just because somebody filed something. You can appeal it and win. So we will see. We keep you updated on that. Now I'm going to go to this other piece here in this particular video. This JT versus GloRilla. My idea of this, and I've said it, JT is jealous of GloRilla. Everything that Glo got, this should have been to JT. But JT have to understand, you went to prison, you was a criminal, you are darker skinned than GloRilla. Your boyfriend was cheating on you with Ice Spice. You hit him at the award ceremony. You was literally being Nicki Minaj junkyard dog, and you didn't reap no benefits from it. Did she invite you to open up in her show? She got a whole tour. Why you didn't open up, JT? Why you didn't open up for Nicki Minaj while she get up there with her band and lip sync? Why you ain't up there talking about your music and opening up for her? I need a response, because you supposed to be so talented, but you ain't opening up for Nicki. I wait. You got to go at a 3-seat venue with a leaky pipe to get your music out there, and you've been out longer than GloRilla. I want that to sink in, because the Barbs, they talk about how they love you, you such a star. That's all cap. Because JT, you only got 3.6 million monthly listeners. GloRilla got 6.3 million listeners. She got double the amount you got. If you look at your popular songs, it's not going to be your solo record. Your popular record is going back pretty much the city girl stuff. The stuff by yourself, like Sideways, 3.8 million. No Bars, 11 million streams. You go to GloRilla. Yeah, Glow, 23 million. Tomorrow 2, 149 million. Let's Go, 64 million. Lick or Sub, 16 million. So she have a more solid solo career than you, JT. I think personally, you try to rush and be solo, and you should have stayed in the group. You lazy. I've said this with many people. I said JT is not perfect. She's mean and nasty. For her to be dark-skinned, she's a mean, nasty woman. Usually dark-skinned people need to be the most nice people because of their skin complexion. Being dark-skinned and mean and nasty is not a good combination. That's like, it's just not. I don't like that for her because she is talented, but GloRilla is more marketable. She's doing more podcasts. She was just on Club Shay Shay. She talked about working at Checkers. She talked about taking a fast. She talked about how she took a fast and she got signed. She stopped dealing with men. She stopped dealing with people, and it worked. You know, fasting do work because the Bible say fasting and prayer equal good results. I didn't need a tarot card, coat-soaking whore to tell me that. Just read the Bible. But she worked very hard to build that up. She was on Tamron Hall. JT is on the Twitter page, just on X, just being stupid. It's not GloRilla's fault, JT, that you're suffering as a solo act. It's not. It should be a more southern woman. GloRilla from the worst part of the Union, Memphis, Tennessee is worse than Chicago. The crime stick there, way worse. And the poverty rate, there's more poverty in Memphis than it is in Chicago, in Florida. Florida's doing way better than Memphis. And she has surpassed you, JT. Without no Diddy cosign, without Carisha, without the Revolt machine, without the big machine, the Migos, you're on this machine as a label, and you are suffering. GloRilla got yet another hit. Yeah, Glo, she was with the President of the United States. Yeah, Joe. What you doing? Mad, upset. Lil Uzi is trashing you with his side chick. He telling this side chick that you are not a 10, that you are what? He be dragging you. You think Lil Uzi is faithful to you? Look how he was kissing on and hugging on with Ice Spice at the award show. My former favorite celebrity, Armand Wiggins, had leaked the information on his YouTube channel before he went on a fast deletion. He said you and Glo was knocking hands. We're fighting. You can't stand Glo to success. You didn't want Glo to sit with you or sit in your section. And according to my favorite celebrity, before he did a mass deletion, his boyfriend working as a slave got them the section when he got into it with Young Miami. And she ain't the brightest bulb in the room. Because she ain't doing that well as an independent artist. Glo is pooping on her too. No Diddy. So you can sit here and you can trash all day, JT. You jealous, envy, and never going to happen because Glo have took your spot and is greater. Glo gonna be in movies. She gonna have baby dolls. She gonna be Tasha Mack's daughter in a movie. You still gonna be on the internet bitter, chasing around Lil Uzi Vert, and being in Young Miami shadow. No shade. You live in Carisha's shadow. You need to be out there really focus on your movie. This ain't no time for you to be beefing with somebody that have already surpassed you. You need to be out there telling Nicki Minaj, hey girl, Yeah, Nikki, why you ain't got me opening up for you? Why I gotta be in the backyard, people hooking up their barbecue grills, dirty feet kids walking around in this Section A backyard, you gotta perform there. I'm just saying. I'm saying it peacefully. This is coming from one chocolate man to another chocolate man, to another chocolate woman. You did criminal behavior and that disrupted your impact in the music industry. When City Girls was hot, you was in Big Bertha sale. And she was eating your chocolate honey buns with hair on it between your legs. So you can't get mad at nobody but yourself. In my clothes, whether you like me or you don't like me, I will always tell the truth. I will always stand on business. And I will always, with this invisible 6-inch ring around my finger, show love and dedication. Okay? But JT should have opened up for Nicki Minaj. Now, I'm looking for anybody that want to call in and challenge what I say. Respectfully, I'll allow it. Because I did allow my husband, Nate 702, to echo how he feel out of his mouth. His mouth say one thing, but the heartbeat says another. I'm going to open up the phone lines, and I ask you all if you can call in. You're more than welcome. We love that my husband is a moderator. This is our show, right? This is a part of our legacy. Okay? This is the Nate and Wiley era. All right, so now we are live. We will open up the phone lines if you all want to call in. We are allowing this, okay? 9702. I mean, 972. Why is it in my mind? 674 9462. For those that want to call in, now it's the time for you to call in and to give your thoughts. If you are listening to me in the chat, now is your time to call in. Because my husband, Nate 702, don't allow him to lie to y'all. Y'all believe me. Don't allow him to lie. Because at the end of the day, he know I love him. That made me smile. Wow. I just smiled a little bit. That made me laugh. That made me smile. They said Lotto allowed Sauce Santana to open up for her, and he didn't even have a Lotto song. Right, because I told y'all. And see, Jada from X, I love you because you real. Nicki Minaj don't want to share the spotlight with nobody else. The only reason why she is with the gonorrhea lipsticks wearing, F her baby daddy smelling, fish smelling, sexy red is because she have to in order to stay relevant in the streaming and on the charts and to stay in the conversation. But did she let Sexy Red open up and do 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes in front of her thousands of barbs? No. Did she let Ice Spice in that hair and that afro open up 15, 20 minutes? No. Did she let Akbar and the 6 children with different baby daddies opened up for her while she rustling and knuckling and buckling? No. Show me one woman that Nicki Minaj allowed to stand on that stage and do 15 to 20 minutes, and I will wait on it. There's plenty of women she say she love. Why haven't she opened up that stage to those women? I just want to know. I wait. Where they at? Akbar, this ignorant, terrible woman, can't keep a man to save her life. If she spent half of the time fighting Nicki Minaj battles and worried about how to keep her man to raise her baby kids' children, maybe she'll be in a beautiful marriage like myself. But because she too busy chasing behind Nicki and Nicki not even giving her a crumb, that's what I call foolishness. A wise woman in this industry would be like, listen, I'm going to work with me that's going to bring me along to success. I'm tired of you giving me nothing. And I'm doing all the sweating. I'm up here crippling up my wrinkled fingers. I'm up here putting my toe-jam toes on these women's neck. And I can't even get a 5-minute performance where I perform for the people for 5 minutes. You can't even do that. You just on the internet being ignorant, single, and somebody baby mama. So when I walked down the aisle and I saw my husband for the first time in that beautiful, well-tailored suit, and my best man turned to me and he said, now you have somebody else to love more than yourself. And when I gave my marriage vows in front of our family and friends, I knew then, I felt like I have completed a great, awesome level in life. I really thought that and know that. And when I work, I get to see my husband, you know, in the chat, supporting his king. It's amazing. You can sit in the chat supporting his king. And to my beautiful husband, thank you for dealing with me. And I'm looking forward to our future together. And when we were sitting down, because I didn't know if I was going to take his last name, he's going to take my last name. And we were sitting down and we were talking to Mr. Garrison, our attorney, and I told my attorney, Mr. Garrison, I said, I'm not worried about the last name because he can keep his last, I keep mine. My only concern is what is non-negotiable is my love for him. And Mr. Garrison, we signed the marriage license. And it was the best feeling ever. And he said to me, babe, I thought you was a liar. I thought you didn't really love me. But when we sat, wait a minute, we could sit in Sweet Georgia Brown. When we stand, and we're standing in Sweet Georgia Brown, he turned and looked at me, and he said, your face is truth. Your lips is dedication. Your skin is peace. Your breath is stability. And I proceeded to eat that chicken, and I would never, ever stop eating that chicken. And my husband understands more than that. He understood me. He understood my comedy, and a lot of people don't understand the comedy, the comedic gesture of it. He understands it. And my husband is telling me how to operate with the Chase and Dallas people and how not to be so, controversial. And I'm trying to work out that well balance, but because my husband, he liked to be around the girls. I really don't care. But to make my husband feel protected, I made a commitment to do a little drag, not be too ruthless. So that's why I temporarily postponed my Chase and Dallas review until I can learn to give a mild type of review. I just got to understand that. So that was amazing. GloRilla, I want you to perform for my husband. His birthday is coming up. And for next year, I got to save up for that to get you to perform. Well, probably got to afford JT because we're going to throw a barbecue for Nate 702. So you did say that JT performs at barbecue, backyard barbecue. So I'm going to try to get JT to perform because, of course, my husband love, Nikki. But we going to get JT. Okay. And because I know he don't like GloRilla. I want Wiley and Nate to do a vlog, a month in a hotel car conversation. We're funny. Thank you, Queen. It was amazing. It was amazing. And this is the thing with my husband. When I had the phone on for us, I wasn't prepared. I just put it on. I wanted to record. But he, as a good help me, good partner, he got in right into it. He was a natural. And it was organic friendship that turned into a romantic relationship, love, husband and husband. Really good. He gets me. And it was really good. They said y'all would do a pretty good if y'all did that on a regular basis. Yeah, but my husband, he's not social media type of person. I literally kind of got him into social media a little bit, but he's not that. He did it out of me, out of the love, and it was really good. He introduced me to Sweet Georgia Brown, and I introduced him to What's Clucking. Angie love him. I love him, and you all love him. And looking forward to seeing him in person in Vegas. He lives where he lives. I live where I live for right now. We're working on getting a property together. And we will definitely keep y'all updated about that. They said, love you all. Okay. Now, Nate, can you call me? We got to definitely plan it. They said, Wiley, that man hates when you talk about love. Yeah, well, that's our love language. Like he's not interested in it, you know. One thing I love about the Monique show when hey, Professor Overby, but Professor Overby really loved Monique because Monique was very consistent. And at the end, Professor Overby really wanted Monique at the end. And I thought that was amazing. Thought that was amazing. Thought that was amazing. Okay. Thought that was amazing. Thank you all so very much for your amazing support. Nate 702, my husband, want me to wrap it up. We have some we gotta get on the phone and talk and express our love. We do something that's called, Nate, I don't know if you want me to talk about it, but I will share this piece. We do something that's called love talk. And we just express our love. He expresses love, and we have to really break it down and express what do we love about each other that particular day. And so today we're going to be talking about how to love when you're blocked, how to avoid blocking the love, to keep the love flowing. And that's pretty much the subject that we're going to be talking about today. So love you all. I love when he showed up to her wedding. Yes, I really, really love that. You know what I'm saying? So we really, really love our amazing love for Nate. Okay. And we thank you all so very much. Don't forget, you guys, Vegas is coming up. I don't know who all is coming to Vegas. I think a couple of y'all had tagged me. Hopefully y'all do come. Vegas is coming. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be me and Couture Bay. This is our first event together, and I'm excited because I've never, ever done it with someone. So this is quite interesting that I'm doing this, and I'm so excited for Couture Bay and myself. And it's April 26th to the 28th. It is coming up, and I'm looking forward to it. You all will be able to meet my husband, Nate 702, in person. He would definitely be there. Okay. My husband will definitely be there. And I love him. And that's April 26th to the 28th. So more information, WileyShowProduction@gmail.com. Book your room. You don't have to stay at the Palace Station. You can stay wherever you want to stay. But we will let you know when you get there. Just come. Just text me, email me, call me. The email will be open. Have my phone with me so we can communicate. So you all could definitely be there. People that's coming from Vegas, if you're coming from work, let me know a good time where we can link up on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. So we could definitely link up with you all. We can have a good time. For those that can't come, but you still want to contribute to me, you can always Zelle WileyShow@gmail.com, or you can also PayPal us, or you can Cash App us, $Marquise Wiley 28. You could definitely be there for us on the financial piece. But I'm looking forward to seeing you. And also our TikTok is popping. If you want to see me and Nate, my husband, you can always go to the YouTube shorts. My husband and I, we decided to collaborate and do a little short, show our love in just 60 seconds and 30 seconds. Some of y'all felt the love in 15 seconds, right, Tasha Nicole? I believe you said we saw it in 15 seconds. Well, Maria said you saw it in 15 seconds. It was just amazing. My husband was super excited. He called me. He said, "Oh my gosh, I really love this live. Beautiful husband. You're the iconic leader, the greatest husband ever." And so he really, really loved it. And he showed so much excitement. He couldn't even hardly contain himself. And it was just amazing. Nate 702 said, "No, we didn't." I love him. He always showing love. He always showing love. Definitely, yeah. Make sure you check out the shorts or website. Check it out. And he just showed so much love. Nate, did you want to say something before we go? The producer should wear Team Wiley shirt. Should, absolutely. I saw the love on the IG chat. Well, thank you, Tasha. Oh boy, Nate gonna have a time, and that's amazing. Even Nate's in the chat. He's showing love, you guys. All right. Love you so much. Okay. Okay. All right. And I remember I sang a song "Love" to him, and I apologized to him when we had our first argument months ago when we were dating. He was my fiance, and it was amazing. We had it fallen out, and the amazing piece of it, me and my husband were talking, and he said to me, he said, "I really wish I could find that that voicemail, but I believe I deleted it by accident." And I apologized to him, and I sang from the heart. And I thought it was amazing. And it was one of the greatest loves ever. And I sang to him my favorite song. And my favorite song of that was "Love," a word that comes and goes. And I love that song. And that song just spoke to me to sing it to my husband. And not knowing, fast forward months later, that he would be my husband and I would be his husband. So I love you. I want to say this in my close. I can. I will. It's done. And the greatest closing out ever that I created. Little black boy, you're beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Thank you. You never know when love gonna find you. It can find you at a 702 area code, a 773 area code, a 312, any area code. Be open to receiving that area code of love. Don't limit where you should find love. It may not happen in Alabama. It may happen in Houston. It may happen in Dallas. It may happen in Austin. It may happen in Augusta, Georgia. Don't limit your opportunities to find love. Thank you. Follow me on Twitter at Wiley Show. Follow me. Is it X? Known as Twitter at Wiley Show. Follow me on TikTok at Wiley Show. Follow me on Twitch, The Wiley Show TV. Like, share, thumbs up this video. Share with your friends. Let me know in the comments, how did I do? Congratulate me and my husband, Nate 702, and we will see y'all. And love can find you at the 757, Tasha. Absolutely. You're so beautiful, so awesome, so iconic. We love you all so very much. And we'll be back with yet another video on tomorrow when we get into more people business. All right. They said Aaliyah found love because of me. We ain't seen her since. LOL. Well, I love her. Sometimes you can find love in the kitchen. That man could be washing dishes. And that could be your Boaz in the kitchen, scrubbing the pots, scrubbing the pans, scrubbing the forks and the spoons, soaking it in hot dishwasher liquid. But that's your husband right there. Sometimes it may be the garbage man. It may be the window washer. You don't know that could be your Boaz right now. It could be the podiatrist. It could be the optometrologist. It could be the radiologist. Hey, I felt that in my belly. It could be the flashlight security guard. It could be the maintenance man, maintenance woman. It could be a bartender, a correctional officer, a barber, a politician. Thank you all. I'm going to go and submerge my foot in some beautiful green alcohol. Thank you all so very much. We are over our time. We are literally over our time right now, but because we own and operate, he could be a flip grilled cheese sandwich maker. Thank you, husband. See, my husband is waking up. He was a little asleep earlier, but he's up now. My husband's asleep, but he's waking up. Thank you all so very much. They said it made his face kind of creepy. He already got a key. He already got a key. Yeah, not Wendy Foot. He can put chicken in the air fryer. You better say it, T1000 and French fries. French fries. He can make it crispy. He can make it He can make it crispy out of the air fryer. Thank you. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh man. Oh man. Can y'all please show us some love? Wiley and Nate, put some hearts in the chat to my husband. I's married now. He could put paprika on it. Now, wait a minute. The chicken I cooked today was in the air fryer. LOL. It was in the air fryer. It surely was. And it was in my mouth. I was oozing with excitement. Congratulations, Wally and Nate. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you so much. I am oozing with excitement. I'm oozing with excitement. I'm so excited. I'm just oozing with excitement. So this okay. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to soak my feet. I really got to taste of some sweet candy. Let me see what's my favorite. What's my husband's favorite candy? Let me see what's his favorite candy. See, give me 1 second. I just want to know what is my husband's favorite candy. Let me call him right quick. Let me see. What is his favorite candy? I gotta see what's his favorite candy. I gotta see like what's his favorite candy. If he answers, okay, he's not answering. I know he's probably busy.
You have reached the law office. What do you want?
What's your favorite your favorite candy?
Shouldn't you know that?
What? I know it's chocolate, but
I'm reading the chat, and Love Maria, my fave, said that paprika don't taste like nothing. That's true. So if you go back and look at that short, when Wiley said the greens was nasty, it don't have no seasoning, and the first seasoning he said was paprika, that should let y'all know his taste buds is off.
I was nervous. Okay. So my husband's not gonna tell me his favorite candy, but don't worry. I think I know it.
What is it?
It's something chocolate, I think. Is it?
Yes.
Okay. That's all I need to know, husband. See, I know him. I just want to get him to say yes on the air for legal purposes. So me and Nate, we're going to be showing you guys. We're going to do vlogs together.
No, we're not.
Excuse, what would you say, Nate? I'm sorry, I didn't get
No, we're not doing no vlogs together.
Oh, we're not gonna try food. Okay. Well,
no, your taste buds is off.
So I said paprika. I meant to say pepper, like
pepper?
black pepper is. I'm a lover of black pepper, but it's other seasons that I like. But it was a short, and I was hungry when he took me to Sweet Georgia Brown. I was really hungry, and so we did the video. But what's your favorite seasoning, Nate? If you want to tell the people, what do you like your favorite seasoning?
I'd rather not say because I save everything for my lawsuit.
What? So I can't ask you your favorite seasoning for the show? Wow. Okay. Y'all had heard it.
Wiley, close up this show so you can go watch fake wrestling.
Oh, that you talking about my wrestling. Oh, you have
fake wrestling, fake relationships. It goes hand in hand with your life.
Honestly, wrestling is a very serious sport. You don't watch it, but but did you ever watch wrestling? Like coming up? Did you ever watch it when you were a kid? Okay. Okay. I understand. So he don't watch it anymore. Nate, what are you watching right now? Because he didn't see The Color Purple, Boys in the Hood, None Black.
I'm watching Stations 19 right now. Not right now, but that's you know what Station 19 is?
Yeah, and that's the fire show, the fireman show. Yeah. See, he loves shows like that. I'm the one who watch some hood stuff. He didn't get too much hood in him.
You want me to be ghetto and hood? The last time I was ghetto and hood, my good friend went on a stretcher. So I'm trying to watch more.
Right, your good friend.
Classy. I'm trying to change my life around. I don't drink that no more.
Well, you brought champagne. Yeah, you brought the heavy, the Hennessy.
I brought the heavy artillery.
You brought it, and he drunk it. I really feel for him, but nevertheless, that was then. This is now, and I love you so much. Yeah.
Okay. Bye, Wiley. Because here you go, dreaming again.
No, we had a good time at Suella's. Like for real. Wiley wanted to watch the Players Club Holiday Heart, and Luz, I said, yes. Did you see Holiday Heart?
I've seen Holiday Heart. I've seen the Players Club, and I've never seen Luz and Isaiah.
Okay, I'm going to my husband's house.
We're not. Don't even go there.
Well, me and my husband, we're gonna review Luz and Isaiah on camera. And,
no, we're not.
And we're gonna be in matching pajamas.
I told you I'd give you one review. A place in my lawyers allow me to go to Vegas. Then, if my attorney said I go to Vegas, then I'll go to Vegas and we can do one food review.
Okay, one food review.
And I'll make sure, and I'll ask them, do they have paprika? Or if not, we'll stop by the store and get you your favorite seasoning.
See, you tried that. You is really trying. I said paprika. I was speaking fast, and I wasn't really thinking in that instance. But nevertheless, we will be reviewing Luz and Isaiah with some fried chicken. We're gonna get
with some paprika fried chicken.
You tried that. Okay. And he said he's gonna cook for me. He already said he got
I
my.
never said that.
But you say you're not gonna cook for me? Oh,
I never
correct.
said I was gonna cook for you.
Correction. He said he do know how to cook. Let that be
Right,
for
that's what I said.
and he could cook better than my ex, the Jamaican. Even though he wasn't my ex to my husband, he think he was my ex. But he said he's gonna cook for me, and we're gonna review Losing Isaiah. Okay. Okay. Oh, we got to do that. That's a banging video. Do you know how many views we're gonna get with your reaction and you watching it for the first time? And I don't
I'm
talk.
not watching.
And I don't talk during the movie. Do you ask questions when you watch movies?
No.
Okay, good. I like that. I like that silence when we let the movie serenade our minds. So I think that's awesome. Thank you so very much. You guys, Nate 702 Wiley have definitely have called in and given his opinion. Love you. I love you so much. well, well, I may watch Losing Isaiah tonight. Okay? Excuse me. Woo, this have been a day. This have been a day. This have been a day. Thank you to the member. Now, members, we did ask y'all what day today, what day next week, I'm sorry, that y'all wanted members only. I'm going to look in the chat for next week. If y'all comment on it today, let me see. Okay, y'all didn't comment on it, so I got to put a poll out. That'll be better. Not the dial tone. Nate should be a comedian. Yes, I told my husband I always marry I've never married before, but anybody around me have to match my comedic energy, and my husband matches that energy. And as I write in my journal today, this page is going to be the most incredible pages ever in my life as I write in this journal. And when the ink oozes on this page, I want to express my love for my husband. And because it is amazing. I can't wait. I remember I wrote in my journal years ago, and I said I wanted my husband to be funny, have great conversation, intelligent, wise, like to be the life of the party, and he fit every box. And I wrote that about 702 times on a piece of paper. And on April the 7th, we are expressing our celebration of our love. Thank you all so very much. This have been amazing. This have been an amazing show. Somebody said you got married to a man. I had thought you wanted a wife and kid. Well, when I was reading Bishop T.D. Jakes' book, and Lala and I was reading his book, The Great Disruptor, my husband, Nate 702, disrupted what I thought my life was going to be. He disrupted that. And it was iconic. Thank you. Love you. All right. So we want to thank everybody for tuning in to this amazing, amazing show today. I think this was a great show today. Paul, we did really good. We gave y'all a 2-hour show, almost close to a 2-hour show. If you want to see me, I'll be watching WWE WrestleMania. And I'll be watching WrestleMania Night 2 on Peacock. Lala said, quote, TD Jakes didn't know you were going to get swallowed up. I'm swallowed up with love. The best love ever. Love you. All right, Lala. All right. I will see y'all next week. Thank you all so very much. And also, like I said on my station show, we will have a schedule where we'll do like 3 p.m., like 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, because my weekdays will be free. And so I don't want to go live so late because I want y'all here when y'all in the car, when y'all driving, when y'all cook your food, preparing your dinner, getting your body ready for the night. Want to hit y'all in that evening time. So I do want to thank my supporters in the Dutch, like Duchess, like my overseas people from the UK. I met somebody from the UK today on social media. I love you all so very. I met this beautiful woman and her daughter. Just they live overseas. They watch the Wiley Show. It's a time difference, but she watched me from Texas. I'm living in Texas, go live, and she's thousands upon thousands of miles away. And she's watching me on the other part of this earth. And she's watching my show. And I want to thank that sister, thank her daughter for their amazing support of this show. Just like I have supporters in Canada. I will never forget it. This daughter from Canada wanted me to sing happy birthday for the daughter. I mean, for her mom. And the daughter reached out to me, said, my mom is a huge fan. Can you sing happy birthday? I sing happy birthday to her. And I sent her a message. And she's from Canada. I got people from Canada. I think that's amazing. I think that is amazing. All right. Thank you all so very much. And I will see y'all next week on Monday. Tomorrow. When we'll be talking and we'll be back. Great, beautiful, truthful storylines. And I want you all to hug your husband or boyfriend real tight or your wife real tight and tell her you are kind, you are blessed, you are important. On tomorrow, we'll be going live tomorrow on Monday. We see y'all there. Now, don't forget to text me. Send me some stories. Okay? Go to my Snapchat. Go there. TikTok, Facebook page, The Wiley Show. We're close to 10,000 followers. So we need 10,000. So make sure y'all follow us on Facebook. And we thank you all so very much. Follow us on Instagram. And we will see y'all right here, live again on The Wiley Show. Thank you.